Good morning, Gallery 55 Premium members, the only place where you can see the live trading. We record it for later use for other people who maybe not be in our premium group at the moment. Today being Wednesday, the 14th of February, Academy 55 live indicator trading between 8 and 9 this morning with your host, David. Today being Wednesday the 14th, we're looking at the news, which is important before we kick off. And we had GBP news at 7 o'clock this morning, but nothing else major to report at the minute, which is fine because we're 3 minutes to 8. So with that being said, just have a quick look. I've marked up points of interest. Put my 8 o'clock line because that's where I'm going to be starting to trade. And if you were around at 7:47, you would have had a nice 1 to 2 following our strategy. But quickly put it on the 4-hour time frame though. You can see we are at the lowest we've been for a very, very long time. And up here, all this is imbalance that needs to be filled at some stage. And this is the lowest point that we've been on the 4-hourly for a long, long time. So that's a definite point of interest for us. So I thought I'd mark that up and show you. But now we are at, one thing you need to do, make sure you have your trading view, so your MT4 up and going with 1%. Make sure that is in purple and your risk to reward says 2 to 1. And so already we have a sell alert going for a deeper sell, but like you see, the trend line is below the price and still green, and the volume ribbon is still green, although that could be turning. The waves are started to turn red. So already we are at 1 minute to 8. There might be a push on the downside. So we'll get our lines sorted out. And I want to reverse this. So I press R for reverse. And I want to anticipate where the stop loss could be. And that is at the start of the wave. Now we're in a situation where the trend line is above the price at the minute. Parabolic SAR is above the price. And we are all primed as soon as that red trend line turns red. Actual fact that the stop loss should be on the trend line, but that's far too close. I like to put it on the wave at this present moment in time. So we're ready to react to whatever happens at 8 o'clock, and we are at 8 o'clock right now. So we might see a deeper sell ensue on this candle. We'll just have to wait and see. Waiting for the trend line to turn red, because the volume ribbon is red, as you notice at the top there. So as soon as the volume ribbon turns red, we are in a sell situation. In actual fact, I could bring that down a bit now to the trend line there, because that's the closest to entry. Waiting for the trend line to turn red. That's the only thing holding us back at the minute, because the volume ribbon has started to turn green. The volume ribbon, the trend line is still green, but it's poised to turn red, and it's turned red now. So I am actually in the trade now. It happened that quick. Yes, it did. So we are actually in a trade. Sell alert, volume ribbon red. The wave has turned red. The trend line has turned red, and that's nearest to the entry. So let's hope we get a lot of volume to the downside so we can get our 1 to 2 under our belt so we can enjoy the rest of the day. We will wait and see. Put this on. This is our guide. This is not where I took the price. I can shift this around anywhere. This is just a guide of where we are at the minute. So let's go and look on TradingView where we're at. And we're very close to that line, the lowest has been. So I'm going to bear that in mind. What's the coordinates there? Well, oh, that's a key area as well. Notice that is a key area. Anything with 3 zeros at the end is a key area in price action. That is where banks like to take out positions, put in positions at these areas here. So that's a very prominent area that we must make note of. So where is our take profit as far as that's concerned? That is underneath it. So a little bit of concern at that area there, but following the rules of the technical rules of the Academy 55 trading strategy, we are in this trade. The rules have been followed. Stop loss is on your trend line. We have a sell alert. Parabolic SAR is above price. And we are looking for a volume push down to get our 1 to 2. So this is where we're at the minute, and that was very, very quick. It's only 3 minutes past 8 at the minute. I had to wait for an 8 o'clock candle because sometimes you get a significant push one way or the other. While we're looking at that, there's no point just looking at that. I can now take my time because we're already in a trade. Like I said before, if you were around at 7:47 this morning, we had a buy alert there. We had a parabolic SAR below price. We had the wave, green, green, green. We would indeed have got our 2 to 1, and it was as quick as that. In next about 7:47 all the way to 7:52. So you would have got your 2 to 1 within a 5-minute area. Now I want to direct your attention to this. This is the 7 o'clock candle this morning. And if you remember, we had GBP news. And that is obviously a reflection of the GBP news, even though we're on the EUR USD. Some news is so strong that it does affect other pairs. So we have to be careful of any news really, but especially if we had EUR news. That move could have been even more significant, but this is probably a reaction to the GBP news. Like I said, this area here is our key area where they like to bring prices in, take prices out, and also this is the lowest it's been for a very, very long time. So this is quite a very significant area because it hasn't been this low since, well, let's have a look. We might as well. Let's have a quick look. We'll go on the daily chart. And it hasn't been this low since November, 22nd of November. This is the lowest it's been. But we only want this 1 to 2 on a very small minute chart. So having said that, we are now still progressing towards our 1 to 2 area. I shall keep it on this now. So hopefully we'll get a final little bit of a volume push to be able to seal the deal, as it were, and get our 1 to 2 profit. Oh, sorry, I'm not shifting it. What am I doing? Shifting that over there. That's right. So that's where we are at, oh, that's where we are at the minute. MT4 is very clunky. That's why we use TradingView. So let's hope we get a final volumes push. As you can see, I've got my 1% up there, 2% down there. How deep do they want to take price? That is the overriding issue, because we are at, if you notice, the price is now at a key area. And this is a pivotal area for price to think, hang on, what should we do? Should we stay here? Should we go a little bit lower? Well, for our purposes, yes, we want them to think that, but we follow the rules. So let's hope we get a volume push to push us towards our 2-to-1 goal. It is what it is, and we're here waiting for a final volume push. Let's hope we get it soon, then we can all go about our day. Just going to check my mobile phone a minute to see if we have any anybody watching with us. Okay, so we have 11 people, which is nice. Got a few comments. And at the minute, indeed, prices milling around that area of interest that I said, the 1.07000 area. So we've had a bit of retracement now, and it might even retrace to these areas here where there's imbalance. Hopefully not. Hopefully we got a volume push to get us even lower, but it is what it is. Follow the rules, mechanical rules that we've got. And if it takes us out, so be it. I follow the rules, and by following the rules, that's how we progress ever so slowly towards our 12% goal, because FTMO want consistent, profitable traders and patient traders as well, because patience is all a part of it. And we are actually showing that completely, that we are patient and have a consistent, profitable system strategy. And by following that, as you can see, if anybody of you have downloaded my journal, you will see that we have consistent and profitable 12% a month, 2% a day. So we're indeed staying true to the strategy, because we know it works. In the longer term. And the strategy is also designed to help with your mental assessment of yourself, your mental state, shall we say, because by going after only 2% a day, you've got a target locked in, So it doesn't encourage over trading, which in itself can encourage what the greed, and greed is can carry and will encourage you to overtrade, and that is a subconsciously greed will make you change the strategy ever so slightly. So in other words, or maybe you might think, oh, the volume ribbon wasn't quite green, wasn't quite red, it was still on the green, but I'm going to take the trade anyway because I think it's going to win, which is a very bad scenario to be in, because then strategies don't change. The only thing that changes is you, the person, and we want to keep you, the person, true to the strategy. So this all makes sense. Just following the strategy. For me, between 8 and 9. But as I showed you there, we had a scenario where you would have got a 2-to-1, green, green, green up there, and that was a 2-to-1 scenario. Making sure your stop loss goes there on this trade here. So now we're hoping to get a volume push for our final 3 pips. In actuality, that's all it is. We need a final 3 pips push on the downside to get our 2-to-1, but it is what it is. We shall see. And I'll keep here watching and monitoring. But I also encourage people who are in this situation to walk away from their screens, because we're locked in now. We've made the trade. So it doesn't really matter what you think about it. It's out of your hands. And the only thing you can do by watching this trade like this is ruin your mental attitude, your mental with anguish and stuff like that. We don't want any of that. We want people to be nice and calm and relaxed and take it for what it is. If price, we don't know, our price is going to do what it's going to do at the end of the day. If price, they see a lot of people with millions and millions of pounds of stop losses a year, they might decide, you know what, we'll drive price up here and get equity for ourselves and then continue down. That indeed does happen, and it may well happen. But I want you to feel the same way about your 1% loss as you do with your 2% gains when you get them. You need to quash your emotional thought processes. You trade what you see, not what you think. So obviously I'm keeping this open for you guys so you can see what's going on. We're actually in accumulation area at the moment. We know we're at the lowest we've been since November last year. They're making up their mind, should we go lower? Well, for our purposes, yes, we hope they do. And we need a final little bit of a push to make to hopefully that'll happen. So I'm going to go on mute a little bit and just keep it like it is until such time, hopefully we come near the take profit or near near our stop loss. But as for yourselves, go and make a cup of tea and come back, watch a recording if you're in this trade and you're getting any sort of forms of anxiety or any feelings of anxiety or anything like that. Because like I said before, it doesn't really matter what you think. Price is going to do what it's going to do anyway. I notice in the comments people are saying they're not hearing anything. Well, the point is, I've got nothing else to say. We're in the trade, locked in, and I want to keep it on this MT4 so you can see it all for yourself. There's not a lot else I can say about the situation except to point out that these areas here are in balance areas that need to be filled at some stage, but we don't know when. We're at a key level here. We've gone underneath the key level, which is good for us because they're testing that area there. So hopefully we'll get a bit of a volume push even further down, but you don't know for certain. Price is going to do what it's going to do. But I'm going on silent now because I'm trying to preserve my voice. And I will, when there's something significant to say, then I will unmute and talk again. Well, hopefully we will get a bit of a volume push to meet our trade to its conclusion. We've only got in reality, we've only got another couple of pips to go. We're very, very close to getting our 1 to 2. So let's hope that continues. One final volume push and we could be there. So let's just, I was going to say, blow the pip down, but that's an emotion that I'm trying to, I was just joking. So we've got the final 1 pip to go, bit of a volume push. And again, another winner is on the cards for us here at Academy 55. One more little push, and then we've done it. You can hear a pin drop. In actual fact, we did hit our take profit with that wick there, but with commissions and all that, it didn't actually take us out. So that technically is a winner, although with the commissions and everything, we are not out of the woods yet. We got a little bit of reaction. This is why I say to people, go and make a cup of tea. Because price will do what it's going to do. You've already locked your take profit in, you've already locked your stop loss in, you follow the rules. Price, in reality, price could mill around here for quite a considerable time. But now price is pushing up, but it's causing imbalances here that need to be filled, just the same way as these imbalances need to be filled. It's all about timing. It depends on what on the time of the day and what I say the institutions, the banks wish to do about the filling in of to keep it all nice and regular. We don't know that. Obviously, we did know that, we'd all be millionaires. But we want one more little push, little volume push, and we will indeed reach our target. Very frustrating. That's why you don't watch it, because if you're of a nervous disposition, you could be pulling your hair out at this junction here, because we were so close. And in reality, all we want now is one little volume push to come down, because it's milling around this key area, the 1.0700 mark. And they could be debating, should we take price even lower? Seeing as we just had GBP news an hour ago or an hour and a half ago. What are those guys doing? Are they good? Are they going to buy the US dollar, sell the US dollar? All these computations are being worked out, and we don't know what they are. So we just have to wait and see and get this volume push, which we're doing now. And there we go. So we indeed did get another 2-to-1, a nice successful trade. So with that being said, thanks very much. So thanks very much today, and we'll come back strong again tomorrow. Please do not trade any more today. If you were following me on that trade, we actually got our 2-to-1, and no more trading for us today. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye for now.